Hi everybody, I'm Mahin and welcome to this Bellydance Quickies Bellydance Basic. Today we're going to be doing a vertical hip movement, vertical 8 downward, which is often called a Maya. And this is named after the dancer Maya Medwar, who was dancing in the West Coast back in, I believe, the late 60s and the 70s. It was obviously something that she did, but we're going to be breaking that one down today. All right, so let's break down those Mayas. As always, we're going to start in good dance posture. So feet underneath hip joints, knees soft, pelvis in neutral, ribs lifted up, and arms in our side position. So for this, we're going to want a little bit of extra bend in our knees. If you did the sway video that we also have, then this is going to look a little bit familiar, but just in the opposite direction. So, and if you haven't done it yet, you can try that one after this one. So for this, we have our weight shifting from side to side as our hips slide. And this way, it's very similar to a sway. So out to the side and out to the side. Now what we're going to do is we're also going to take one hip down and one hip up. So I'm going to take my right hip and stretch it down, and my left hip and lift it up through these muscles right here. And other way. So contracting the muscles on this side and extending the muscles on this side. So one hip up and one hip down like a little seesaw. If you're not finding much space in this movement, try bending your knees just a little more. That usually will help fix things. And down and down and down. So your hips are like a seesaw right on this center point. Okay, so it's identical to a sway up to this point, but now we're going to change the direction that we're drawing the curve on the outside. So this is a vertical figure 8. So it looks like an 8. It's laying on its side, and this time this side we're laying it parallel to the mirror. So it's on our body this way. So we're going to be going from this down. Let's take our hip down on the right and up on the left. And we're going to take our hip from the top here and we're going to slide it out to level. And then we're going to let this hip drop and this hip come up. And then we're going to slide it out to level. And then we're going to take it down on this side. So every time I'm drawing the curve, I'm drawing it from top to bottom. So over like this. So it goes over and over. Over on the left, over on the right. And again, if you feel like this is really, really small, make sure that you got enough bend in your knees. You need more bend than you have in just your basic posture so that you can get some distance out to the side and some height on your hip. All right, we're going to do this with some music, and we're going to pay attention to where that downbeat is and match it on there. So go ahead and check that posture. Feet underneath hip joints, knees soft, pelvis to neutral, ribs up, arms out, a little extra bend in those knees. All right, so we're going to listen for that downbeat. So I want you to take your feet and shift your weight from side to side on the downbeat. So here and here. So as we take our weight onto our hip, our foot, our hip is coming down. So we're going to go over, 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 like that. So if you pay attention to the weight on your feet, sometimes if you take your weight a little more towards the heels of your feet, sometimes that can help you to find the shape a little better. So over and over. Another thing that can sometimes help you find that extension down is to take your arms and put them over your head. So it kind of gives you something a little more to stretch against. So you can try those things and see if that helps you find your Maya. Bring your arms back. Hey, thanks for dancing with me. You can subscribe right here and the new belly dance ideas will keep coming. Then follow me over here and let's dance some more.